Hi guys, Sergey from Ushanka Show here, and today a little bit unusual video. I actually had a little office set up now for my recordings. I hope you like it, what you see in the background. It's still kind of work in progress. But anyways, today I decided to make this different video because yesterday when I was scrolling through YouTube, I stumbled upon this short video when during the interview, some guy got frustrated and asked these ladies that came to his interview, like, can you name any three countries and their capitals? And those girls apparently struggled to name countries their capitals. So I decided, you know what, I'll try to do the video about the world countries and their capitals. So I didn't prepare for it. I wasn't looking up, refreshing my memories. I just, what I'm gonna do, I just got to do mentally walk across the globe, think about countries that I remember, and try to remember, recall their capitals. And of course, you're welcome to follow with me and shout on your screen what capitals you remember. So I think it'll be interesting because, well, you kind of maybe you'll see what the level of Soviet education with study geography since the fourth grade, and all of us have five, which is A. Excellent. I always enjoy geography, and of course, in our news, we always were a lot about news in other countries. So from the childhood, if we watch the news, they'll constantly be saying leader of this country and something happened at capital. So a lot of it is still kind of always the memories from the Soviet Union, from those news programs. So anyways, you're welcome, as I said, to join me and call the capitals out too along with me. So of course we'll start with the Soviet Union. Just kidding. So Russian Federation, Moscow. My country, Ukraine, Kyiv, used to be said Kyiv. Then next one, Slavic country, will be Belarus. Its capital is Minsk. If you look a little bit down south, Moldova, they used to be called Moldavia, and actually used to be part of Ukraine for a short while after Stalin occupied it in 1940. Moldova, capital is Chisinau. If we will go up, so to make it easy, we'll work through the Soviet Union or former Soviet Union. Then we got three Baltic states, and those I need to be careful because I can confuse them. So I visited Latvia, and the capital is Riga. Estonia, capital is Tallinn, and Lithuania, capital is Vilnius. If we move more north, we got across Baltic Sea, we got Finland, capital is Helsinki. Then we got Norway over there, capital is Oslo. And we got Sweden, and I don't remember capital of Sweden. That's actually kind of strange. It's a pretty big country, and I just read a book not long ago about Swedish code breakers, and I should remember capital of Sweden, but I don't. If we return back to the Soviet Union and move south, we have Georgia, not the Georgia United States, but Georgia here. So the capital is Tbilisi. We got Azerbaijan, capital is Baku. We got Armenia, capital is Yerevan. Okay, then we have several Stan countries, right? So we had an exchange student from Kyrgyzstan recently, and capital is Bishkek. I believe it was a different name before during the Soviet days. They renamed it. Then we had Kazakhstan. They were moving capital around, but always capital was Alma-Ata. I think it got renamed into Almaty. Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, capital is Tashkent. Tajikistan, ooh, that one I don't remember. That's bad. And then we have Kyrgyzstan. So Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan. See, okay, so it's getting lost there. I know they renamed. It used to be like Frunze. They changed to the original names. Definitely not Bukhara. Well, okay, we failed there. So we're moving further out, further east. We got Mongolia. It's Ulaanbaatar. Then we have big China. Capital is in Russian. We say Pekin, but it's Beijing. What else we got there? So now we are on the far end of the Soviet Union, Russian Federation, moving down south, kind of along the Pacific Rim. Japan, capital is Tokyo. South Korea, Seoul. North Korea, Pyongyang. We got Vietnam, capital Hanoi. There's a Thailand, don't remember capital. Then we have Nepal in the mountains on the border with China, capital of Nepal, don't remember. India, New Delhi. Pakistan, Karachi. Then we go Indonesia, Jakarta. There's a couple little small countries there. Got Philippines. Should remember that one. Don't remember the capital of Philippines. Some Spanish sounding name, but it doesn't come up to my mind right now. Okay, so once there's several Micronesians, I don't remember those at all. And of course, if we go into Australia, capital is Canberra. That one is always tricky because growing up in Europe, usually capitals are the biggest cities in the country. And I believe biggest city in Australia is Sydney. So I always take Sydney, but it's a Canberra, I believe. New Zealand, I think, is Wellington is the capital of New Zealand. Okay, so we jump back to Europe. We covered Soviet Union. I failed in a couple of Turkmenistan, Tajikistan. Okay, something I need to work on. Okay, so moving towards the Europe. Poland, of course, capital is Warsaw. Then we got Romania on the border with Moldova. Capital is Bucharest. Yep. Just thinking I had this radio message, I Bucharest, Romania, or Exacta. Used to listen to Romanian radio. They played good music back in the 90s. Bulgaria, capital Sofia. Greece, capital Athens. Of course, we have Turkey, capital Istanbul. They used to be Constantinople. Then we're jumping back to the European part. Of course, Yugoslavia, I'll be lost there. Former Yugoslavia, there's several countries. I don't remember their names. Maybe Serbia, Belgrade. I don't think so. All right, then we got Hungary, Vengria. We say Vengria in Russian. Hungary is Budapest. Germany, Berlin again. Used to be Bonn for the Western Germany. Then we used to have Czechoslovakia. Now it's two countries, Czech Republic and Slovakia. So Czech Republic probably still Prague. Slovakia, I don't know what their capital. Of course, we said Germany, then we have France, it's Paris, Spain, Madrid, Portugal, Lisbon. Then we have the small countries like Andorra. No idea, maybe Andorra. Then we got Monaco on the shore, and it's a capital. And the city town, it's the Monaco is a Monaco, capital is the same. Italy is Rome. Then we got Vatican in there. Switzerland, Bern, something like that. I don't think it's Geneva. It's Bern, I think. I should know that one. Switzerland is kind of important neutral country. Okay, then we have, of course, Netherlands, capital Amsterdam, I believe. Been in Amsterdam many times, flying, changing planes. Belgium is Brussels. Then we have Denmark is Rotterdam. United Kingdom, London. Ireland is Dublin. And I think we're kind of done with the European part. So let's jump across the ocean, across the pond. Canada is Ottawa, another kind of trick because it's not the biggest city. I think biggest city maybe. Oh boy, I just visited the town. Wow, see, started having a little brain farts. You think Montreal, but Ottawa is the capital of Canada. United States, of course, capital Washington, D.C. Although a lot of back in the day, I always thought capital of the United States was New York City because it's the largest city in the United States. I'm really bad with the capitals of the American states. I know for sure Michigan is Lansing. Okay, so moving down from Mexico is Mexico City. Cuba is Havana. Island republics, I'm not really sure. Then if we go Belize, don't remember capital of Belize. Then we got Guatemala. You know, it's sad. I know the national currency of Guatemala is Quetzal, and it's their national bird Quetzal. I don't remember their capital. Maybe Guatemala City, because we got Panama City in Panama. There's another one coming up. Mexico City. Guatemala. See, a long time ago, we were exploring some abandoned home in the village, and there was a lot of books scattered on the floor. Someone else broke in early and just destroyed the house inside. And I found the book, and it was all about Guatemala. And I kind of rediscovered that country for myself. Read about history. A lot of history, of course, was related to United Fruit Company. How was the whole country was pretty much like a plantation for United Fruit Company, and that's what I remember. Guatemala history of it, and Quetzal, that national bird, and national currency, but they forgot the capital. Now, if we already talk Panama, then we got Venezuela is, should know that one. Always in the news, right? Caracas, Colombia, Bogota, Chile, really long slice along the west shore. It's Santiago. Then we have a big Brazil. And I think the capital, they moved the capital, I don't know, 70s maybe or 60s, and it's Brasilia, I believe. It's a city was specifically designed to be a capital. Then we got Argentina, Buenos Aires, and it's kind of easy with South America, really. It's just two huge countries, Argentina and Brasilia, Brasilia, and then we have Chile. Then we have a couple small countries that I don't remember the capitals, but we have a Suriname, French Guiana, maybe it's still like a colony, and that's all I remember. Okay, so now we have only Africa left, and Africa, I think I'm pretty weak on that one. So we definitely, well, we can talk Middle East. So we have Iraq, Baghdad, Iran, Tehran, Israel, Tel Aviv, Syria, Damascus. What else we got there? Jordan. Don't remember capital of Jordan. Then we got Egypt, Cairo. Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, just because it's always in the news. Then we have a bunch of little countries. I should remember Addis Ababa. I think it's Ethiopia. Was always in news in the 80s with Brezhnev, because I think at that time there was a socialist government which was supported by Soviet Union a lot. South African Republic, I think it's Pretoria. Really strange name. They might change it now, but it's all I remember. And then the rest of Africa, I remember countries, but I don't remember their capitals. Morocco, Casablanca, but I don't think so. So with Africa, it's Tanzania. Abu Dhabi. Nope, it's not that. Should remember Tanzania. No, I see, like Africa, I'm really weak. Okay, that's what I need to work on those, just for general knowledge. It's one of those knowledges that's kind of, you don't need to have it, but it's nice to have it. Then, of course, we've got the island of Madagascar. Don't remember capital of that. It's really strange word, I think. Strange name. And near India is Sri Lanka. Don't remember capital of that. And we have Congo. Don't remember Chad, Mali, So I remember countries, but I don't know their capitals at all, unfortunately. So I don't know how you guys doing on the Africa, but my knowledge of capitals is pretty weak there. And I think it's pretty much it. What I remember country wise. Did I miss any big countries? Probably did. Maybe not. So anyway, so this is the example I just wanted to. I mean, I guess it's a little bit showing off. Maybe not. I bet knowing that a lot of 96% male, my people that watching Ushanka show, they usually more into this type of useless knowledge than women, I think. But generally, I know that people who watch the Ushanka show are more educated in that part about international relations and other countries. So just I wonder how you did on the capitals, but definitely I know more than three countries and more than three capitals. But I said geography was always my like favorite thing, and I still kind of remember a lot. And it's was why I'm disappointed. Like a local newspapers here in Michigan. I mean, we're talking now newspapers and nobody even read them. But when I discovered the Herald Palladium, I was like, there's nothing to read here. It's all about cherry festivals, pumpkin festivals, and obituaries. There's nothing to read like international news. Even our newspaper Village Life that my grandpa Sergey used to subscribe, it was always front page will be just international news. And my grandpa used to quiz me on the countries, capitals, and their leaders because he thought I'll be a good replacement for Leonid Brezhnev. So anyway, I wonder how you did. Just please post in the comment section. That'll be interesting. Let me know what you think about his setup. And I said that's what I'm planning to do my lives. And if I do any recording like face to face, they'll be done here. I have one extra bedroom now, so I decided to turn it into a proper office with what IKEA bookcases, like 7 of them, Billy's, and we put them together. I brought my books that I collected for years, so here we are. All right, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and we'll talk to you soon. До свидания. Goodbye.